to Scouting Synopsis. It's Wednesday, and we are back to preview the upcoming MLS weekend, May 3rd through 7th. Hey, it's May. Cinco de Mayo is right around the corner. Hey,
We made
you
it.
know I like that. It's the best time of the year. With me, as always, Alex ATG Sorare. What's up?
Hey, no Chris again. He just doesn't like us anymore. He
No,
just
Chrissy.
doesn't. He doesn't like us.
He does not. Something about Chris, the MLS card guy. We scared him away. We scared him away with all the MLS talk. Riverhounds are winning games now, so they are way too
Hey,
massive for us. Way too massive for this show.
there's a
Can't
trade off. There's a trade off. We don't get him on the show. Riverhounds win games. So
Hey, that is true. Maybe that is the key. It's like, hey, whatever. My partner goes to games when we're not scoring goals. You just send her out to go to the bathroom and we score. So, like, hey, works out
there
every
you go.
time. You love to see it. But as always, we're going to be here. We're going to look at the MLS weekend, look at all the matchups, look at some things that you need to know. We'll make some player picks at the end. And as always, Alex has his player picks to get this thing kicked off. So, Alex, what do we got today?
Oh yeah, we got a nice shiny start, don't we? Uh,
Oh,
yeah,
oh, it's one of your picks too, my guy.
yeah. So I got Joe Willis on here. We all thought it was Panico season about a month ago. Joe Willis got a red card. I can show the scores down here. Joe Willis got a red card here. DNP then stayed on the bench, but then during the Miami game, Panico decided mid-game, "Hey, I don't know if I like this goalkeeper thing." Miami made him quit, and so Willis back up.
Couldn't handle the
He
spotlight against Messi.
started last game. He as we see in most of the games that he plays, like decent AA, and so this week, Montreal at home, they've been pretty rotten this year, to say the least. And so super cheap. I think he's now the cheapest floor goalkeeper.
Wow. Yeah. We've lost
So
faith in the mustache.
so yeah, I feel like if Willis is going to get played at any time, this is it. Because Toronto, we probably looking at Insigne back by then. Charlotte's away, and we don't like any team at Charlotte. So yeah, you look at like the upcoming fixtures, maybe New England, but who knows what the Nashville goalkeeping job will look like then. And so I feel like he has a spot taken up for at least this week. And for him being this cheap, I feel like he has a good chance at giving me a pretty
Interesting.
good score. And I did play him in my in one of my higher up lineups too. So I
That is
trust in Willis. I'm not
that
just
is a
throwing this out
cheeky
there.
little play. I'm not gonna lie. The Willis headaches is a little concerning, but for that price, I mean, what could go wrong?
Yeah, I mean, like obviously you see like the 3 goals given up, but everybody played bad this Angels game. But look what we were looking at last year. Like at one point before Leagues Cup, he was like one of the better goalkeeping
Even in
options.
Leagues Cup, I mean, Nashville
Yeah,
had that run. Like they were on fire, and all of a sudden they are just
yeah.
they're not anymore.
And so that's like this here.
Real quick, Mike Baston. Good afternoon, stateside. Good evening, Europe. Welcome, welcome. We're trying to be convinced here that Joe Willis is to play this weekend.
Yeah. And so like you can see throughout the years, like he's giving pretty consistent and higher up scores with that AA helps a lot too. And so obviously we don't have McNaughton, but Zimmerman looks like he's gonna start.
He did. He did.
So that'll be good for him there. So yeah, that's my
Interesting.
goalkeeper pick. Next
Interesting.
up, let's go to defense. This is a name that I'm a big fan of. And this is the cheap buy for the week. Mitja Ilinic. He
Ha!
is
Did you
the
did you find your NYCFC defender?
no, I'm not playing anyone with freeze. I'm playing who am I playing? Oh god. Uh I don't know. I'm blanking. I don't remember. It's a
We'll get there.
oh, the dude from PSG PSV.
Oh, moving away from the MLS, I see.
I picked one. He's $4 and like he starts, so
You've abandoned us. The
it's a
the allure of the PSV was just too much for the
it's a
MLS
guaranteed.
sicko.
I mean, it's a guaranteed 60, so like I can't complain. And
Yeah.
he's like around the same price as the new season Ilicic, so
Yeah. Well, some of us are real ones, okay?
hey, hate to see it, but rightfully so. Look at these scores that he's been putting up recently.
That is
So
true.
we'll go to just this season, and you can see like started games immediately. Like obviously we don't like this at all, but recently with the home run that they've been having and the
Which is
good
coming
play
to an
that they've
end.
been having, yeah. But then after that, it's Toronto. So is it really coming to an end?
Uh,
But look at that. That's like pretty good AA. he's been getting more involved, and $2.
Yeah, it's okay,
2
Mike. I'm on the Tavon Gray train too, so
Hey,
dude,
hey,
dude, man, there are some defenders. There are some very, very cheap defenders, and like we said on the last show, defenders in the MLS are a little hard to come by, but they're
yeah, I
you know
was scouting for this week, and I'm like, "Who do I pick?" Like, there's not it's like up top, it's like Wagner, another dude that I picked, second as my defender pick that we'll get to, and then Hollingshead, and then there's really, like, no other big guys. There is my guy Admonson, but Columbus
Mhm,
has a bye, so
that
he,
is true.
yeah, he would be my pick every week now. He's my favorite. From being my least favorite to being my favorite
Shout out to
very quick.
Columbus tonight in CONCACAF Champions Cup. Way past my bedtime, but
Yep.
hopefully, no doubt I'll probably fall asleep sometime during the game.
Do
Hopefully
us
they pull it
proud.
out.
Do us
Do us
proud.
proud. Do
We
us
need
proud.
that for
Shout
the
out Columbus
MLS.
crew. Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
And so, yeah, I mean, Ilicic, really nice play. Next, we'll go to our next defender pick, and this is my, I mean, he's the second best defender in the league, but we have Gigi back fully healthy. Uh,
Got his
he's
target man.
been he's been arguably the best defender for the MLS this season. I
I don't
mean,
know.
we can throw that up. That start of the
Atlanta's
season
Atlanta's a little slumped right now, but it's all right. It's all right.
that
Still
start
a
to the
good team.
season was fantastic. I mean,
Yeah,
that run, but sort of dragged off a little bit, a couple
but no
hard
Gigi.
matchups.
But
Yeah,
no Gigi.
a couple tough matchups, but then we get Chicago. Gigi gets back a little bit of game time, decent AA score, and now they're coming back home to Minnesota. Atlanta at home is always a good play with
Yeah,
Gigi back. He's just going to cross it into him every time, and I think the decisive train for Brooks Lennon will be here and will be in this station uh, at the Mercedes Benz. And
it's not
so,
a bad shout.
yeah, high AA. Minnesota's offense has been questionable. They've kind of been running through Lude the whole time. And so, one slip up from Lude, maybe a poor game from him leads to straight a route from Atlanta. And we know how they are at home too.
Right. We'll see. We'll see.
One goes in and it turns to 3 very quick.
Very, very quickly.
Very quick. How much is GG? Because
That is a good question, good
I
sir.
was considering picking one up when he was around $19.
Actually, speaking of Gigi, he was just Taylor Twellman has a podcast and he just did an interview with Gigi. It's incredible. It's actually really, really good. I was like, which I listen to the podcast all the time. It's typically really good stuff. But yeah, this episode with Gigi specifically, it was really good and made me think of Quinny the whole time because there was a lot of Celtic talk. So shout out to
Yeah,
that episode. Everyone should go check it out.
yeah.
It's good.
$19. So like for what he was doing at the beginning of the season, he picked up an injury. Like you can't tell me you don't want this from like this is what you want. You want
Yeah.
someone who can give you decent AA because he's just going for every single header to exist. 63 opponent score on like Sorare, and so
And he's
when
probably cheaper than Benteke right now, to be honest.
yeah, yeah, and so I think him and Benteke are about even. You could maybe give the nod to Gigi just because their attacking weapons up top are better because he has
Right.
Almada, he has Lennon, and that's why I think this
I
week,
mean, we have Clee, Aaron Herrera.
and that's leading back to this. Brooks Lennon is the guy that's going to assist Gigi if it
Yeah.
happens. He's going to whip
Easy.
that ball in.
Easy
Yeah.
money.
All right, next defender. I did this more as a sentimental thing because this run is coming to an end. The home run, it's on its last game. Santi at this home run that I called out. Me and Chris were on the train, as you can see.
You
Uh,
honestly, I got to admit, you really, really were. Like you really, truly were.
as soon as I saw this opportunity with NYCFC, they had been kind of in the dumps for a little bit, and I was just like, "This is I'm gonna put all my chips on NYCFC." Went out and bought a full attacking stack, and defensive stack, just a full stack in general.
Right.
Freeze, but like, look at this. Don't this isn't a part of it. It's just these 4 right here. And so
What a home run.
this is what Santi's given us. 4 decisives in 4 games. The one game he didn't get decisive still put up 20 AA. And yeah, I mean, you can't complain about these scores. And so the easiest matchup out of all of them is coming up with Colorado. And so
I don't think it's as easy as you think. And
I
it's
think
not
it's
at Yankee Stadium, so their little like handicap ain't there either.
okay. Maybe New England was the easiest matchup, but I mean, like comparing him to this DC United, Atlanta, Charlotte,
Yeah, no,
they're
no, no,
worse than
fair.
them. They're worse than
Yeah,
them, and so
a little bit more questions to be asked of this
yeah,
Colorado team. It'll be a
yeah,
fun game.
and so Santi, I mean, I love it. I have to pull this up because it wasn't loading. Again, got there, insta buy, new season,
Look at you. Look at that
$14.
flex, bro.
Do
So
I
the question
sell?
is, I was about to say, are you honestly, honestly, look, NYCFC has been on a 5-game run at home. It's coming to an end. I mean, who is to say like you're kind of selling the top right now if you
They
are?
still have games to go that
In
are favorable
theory,
though. Like
in
here, you can
theory.
show Colorado, Toronto, like
Yeah,
favorable.
sure.
Philly just got tore up by Seattle.
Yeah.
So
That
God
was
knows what's
that was
gonna
a
happen
weird
with
game.
that. New York, fine. That's good press. New England, come on.
Yeah,
Earthquakes at home,
but that's why you
come
sell
on.
now and then you buy back before New England away.
And then Columbus, Galaxy leaks goals. Nashville's not like these are really good matchups coming up. I think maybe after the earthquakes is when I will look to sell. Because if he can give us this 2 more times before that earthquakes game, so he has 4 games. If he can give me
It's not
an
even that. It's as soon
yeah,
as it's over. As soon as he puts in one stinker score, like that price is starting to come down.
this was
Like
considered a
people
stinker
want him
though.
for the heater, and like they're gonna keep running him and buying him until it's not.
This was considered a stinker though, and if you look, like the price actually did dip a little. And so look, you see here had the stinker went down a little bit, and then boom, back up, boom, back up.
That's just a weekly thing.
I don't think he. The thing is the way I look at it is it going to go back down to where I bought it? 14
Most
at this
likely.
point. I don't know if it's going to go down back to 14 for a new season at least.
Of course it is.
I don't.
Look at how long it was sitting at that $15 level. Like it took for him to really take off for it to come back. Like this price, the market between $10 and $15 right here is the sweet spot. So it's 100% coming back down to this level, if not lower.
I don't think it will for a little bit of the foreseeable. I think I got like maybe a month or two before it comes down. And so hey, let's get some rewards in that time.
We'll see, but now it's on the internet. Now we can look back on this later.
That is true.
Either
And
way, dude, Sonny's a smasher. Like he's
maybe
gonna do it
whenever
all year
Almada
long.
maybe Almada leaves and he becomes the new Almada. The
Yeah.
new big
That's one of
big
those cards
scorer.
that like you want to keep in your gallery because it's like he hits. He be hitting.
It's time. It's finally time.
Really, you think he starts this weekend?
I think so. And if he doesn't, my bad. I'm on the Hector Herrera train, and so we have seen 2 sub appearances, 24 minutes, 28 minutes, 2 losses. They need a win.
Who do they play this weekend?
St. Louis at home.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, he
So
could do that.
so they need to win, and I mean, come on. He was $40 at the end of the season, and he's at 17. And
Yeah, it's
so
not bad. It's the lowest it's been in a while.
yeah, he got hurt. I mean, they have it 50% on Play Sharper. I don't know what it is. We'll look later whenever we go over matchups on here what they have it as. Oh wait, I think it's right here. Where it was here. Was it? I swear I just saw it. Anyway, 67%.
Yeah,
So probable.
I don't know. I'm not risking it till he starts.
I mean, I'm gonna throw him in like a what if lineup with some other guys who I could risk, but
Yeah, maybe. We'll see how my builds look out.
if we're looking at L40
I
takeaway
don't think anybody's fighting you that he's a dank smasher. Hector Herrera is
at
a
home,
legend.
L40. Yeah. If he plays, which it looks like he definitely could.
I mean, no, you're not wrong. I mean, it's
50,
definitely time
yeah,
if you've
50,
been waiting to pick
50
up a Hector
L15.
Herrera.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with the L15. You can't go wrong with the price. Now's your time to buy in before it goes above 20. Because he gets one of those huge games when he comes back.
It only takes one, and boom, it's gone.
Yeah. Because then they have us. Come on.
He's done
Austin,
scoring.
Dallas, LA, Colorado. Like,
Oh wow,
those
you're
are
scoring on all those teams. Portland's not great at defense either.
yeah. Atlanta, Sounders, don't know. DC,
Yeah, but we're
like
talking about this
great.
weekend right now.
Yeah.
This is
Now
our
we're
weekend
going to
preview.
great. Yeah. Hector starts in this game, and he's probably going to play 60 minutes. But what he'll do in those 60 minutes, he'll be like Tony Cruz yesterday for Real Madrid.
Ooh, there you go. Look at that. Look at that reference.
Yeah, if you don't know, he got 145 minutes.
You love to see it. I
So
did
yeah,
not know that.
next.
MLS or
All right,
bust, brother.
now we're digging in the bargain bin for the next pick.
Dude, come on, dude. All right. All right.
Here we are.
I'm cutting your picks off at this point.
Hugo Kuipers, $6. You remember how much hype he had going into this season?
Yeah, sure. Oh God. Home to New England. Ugh,
Home to New England.
don't want anything to do with this game.
It's
Ugh.
all
Yikes.
downhill. There's only one way it can go. For a starting striker coming from Europe, I don't think he can get lower than $6.
Yeah, but when is he gonna start scoring goals? When is this team gonna do anything?
But I mean, you can see when he first came in, little goal at home. Both these or this one was in the wind game. We know what happened with that.
The wind game.
And then
Oh, the wind game.
last time he played the Revs away. That's all I'm saying. Since then, 2 straight matches without getting subbed off. They're at home. New England, poor. 69 is like one of the highest opponent scores I've seen in a while. And
No.
so, well,
No.
nice.
I mean, New England at home is a good matchup. And
It's
like
low
this would
risk.
be
This is like the perfect cap 240 guy. Cheap,
we don't
but
care
can
about the
get
cap
up,
240.
but
We're
can get
over
up
that.
there. Or stack him with Shaqiri.
We don't want that. We don't want that junk anymore.
Or stack him with Gutierrez. I know you're a
We
fan.
don't want none of that nonsense. No.
Well, guess what? When he scores, you'll see. When he gets decisive, you'll see. And
3 weeks later, when he gets a decisive, you'll see. You'll see.
His matchups upcoming are pretty good too. St. Louis, Charlotte. I mean, never mind. Ooh, yeah. Right. Oh, yeah. That's a sweet spot right there.
Ugh.
This is where the golden boot charge comes.
God, it really is. That's the problem. Oh, all right.
Oh, just better and better. So, yeah. Hugo Kuipers. I like it. I don't know why, but I like it. But now
Are
I
these
can.
picks for the weekend or are these buy lows?
All right. These are your. Here you go. You get your fun now with this one. I get to pump your card that you have.
I ain't selling.
Bernadeschi. $3. You can pick up a forward for. You can pick a forward for 7. New season. And so I picked one up. Look at that. I joined the
Oh,
crowd.
look at you.
I picked up a little floor. And so he's been the most consistent player for Toronto. They have had a really don't know what to deal with attack since Insigne came out because look, they'll score 2, they'll win games. Like, sorry about this, but they somehow pulled this out. It's just weird. And so Bernadeschi's been that guy. They have Dallas at home, which love that.
Good matchup.
Tafari is back, but I mean, still Dallas's defense is a little bit iffy. Paz has kind of been having to come in and save the day a little bit. It says here, yeah, okay, so 300 forward cards, and I think half of those are new season, so you could probably pick up a little bit cheaper than $7 for a forward card. Yeah, lower L15, again, very very usable in different competitions, and yeah, you can stack him with the Marshall Ruddy, and if you get him as a forward card, stack him with the Nazorio, and could be very beneficial. And so I felt like this was sort of like a cop out forward card pick because he has most midfielders. So
You want
I
that
get
forward card though.
I get my freebie here. This is my 100 for the week.
All right.
So he's got the matchup of all matchups, San Jose Earthquakes.
Yeah, Denny's just picking it up right now with the slow starts of the season, but he is starting to figure it out.
Game winner, game tire late against New York. He's coming back. San Jose's defense is weird. Rodriguez might not play too, so that's their captain possibly being out, and their keeper situation. They let Nashville score on them, and so I don't know if you trust anybody that lets Nashville score on them, especially Mukhtar, Hani. Letting Hani score on you is very
You're
questionable.
welcome. You're welcome.
And so, I mean, last year Golden Boot winner. I think this is 100 for the week. My guarantee. Put the stamp on it. Yes, he's expensive, but if we get last season Denny back, which it looks like we're getting him back,
It's coming.
40 could be a bargain compared to like Cucho being at 80.
Wow, really? That's the difference?
Yeah, I believe. Let's find out. And also, someone like Suarez is really cheap too. I understand that he's someone that 73
handicap. Wow, interesting.
So 73 for Cucho, and the next best would be Suarez. right? Is there any other forwards I'm missing?
I mean, probably. I can't think off the top of my head right
26
now.
for Suarez. But like this is a cop out because they're playing New York, and
That's a
that
Lewis Morgan revenge game if I've ever seen one.
we already had one of those. It's
Well,
time
we're
for
gonna get
the
another one.
it's revenge on the revenge game,
No, it's just Lewis Morgan hat trick all over again.
probably. But yeah, here we go. Everybody, these are your picks. I tried to keep it again lower. Gave a value pick with Ilinic, right? Yeah, Ilinic. So yeah, this is who you're looking at for this week. Besides apparently Kuipers, apparently we have no faith.
Interesting. I'm not gonna lie, Chief. Not a fan of the picks this week.
Hey, when they hit, we'll see.
Too
Oh.
many what ifums and too many buying lows.
Give me 1 sec. Here, I gotta pull up the sheets.
JVic, what's up, dude? You made it just in time. What's up?
You got here.
What's
This
up?
is the
All
wrong
right.
one.
Give us your picks so we can get into these games.
This is
21 minutes of your weekend buy lows and your Hugo Kuipers. You know what are you doing, my guy?
Here we go.
You doing to me?
All right. Now we get to look at last week. I brought it back. I did it. I brought it back. Look at that. And so
Look at you hitting on your
Yes.
player picks.
yes, and so
Not gonna hit this
Martins
weekend.
almost died. I put that in just so people know. And then Clark, AA saved it, gave it a nice little cushion, make sure he didn't get that low score. You were hating, dude. You were hating on Admonson.
I wasn't saying. I just said
You were like, he's gonna get rotated. He's not gonna play. He's not that good.
he didn't play CONCACAF though. Of course he was gonna play.
But came in 78.
I said
No
the entire time. I
decisive.
said depends on the lineups, and he didn't play on that show. So
True, it did come out mid-show. But then Driussi, if you watch that game, he should have got decisive. He was playing so well. He was tracking back, coming forward. He's basically playing box to box for them for like majority of the game.
we want to let you miss it, bud.
Yeah, you got to be here. And so yeah, that Kubo got the decisive. That was like my decisive pick last week, and so
Gross.
got that. And then Benteke, I said hat trick. He got 2, so close
Fair,
enough.
fair.
Carranza decided to not exist this game either.
Yikes,
So, yeah.
Philly.
Little plus 57, 4-0 and 3, and now compared to the rest of the weeks, this is what we're looking at. We got
Look at you.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Only
So
one down week since
Yeah.
you've been making picks.
Hey,
Until this one.
Whoa.
When I don't know, man. I'm not convinced. Prove me wrong.
it's gonna be
Prove
huge.
me wrong.
It's gonna be huge.
Oh my God! Not friend of the show, Dorsey with a red card in 5 minutes. Oh no.
Oh, I thought we were gonna add that. We were gonna add like low, like
Yikes.
negative decisive game, like who gets the lowest score.
No. Maybe we should. But dude, I don't know. You're gonna have to prove me on these player picks, Alex.
You'll see. You will see.
It's the Hugo Kuipers for me. But dude, there's games this weekend. We're gonna get into them. We're
There
gonna run
is?
through these. We're gonna run through these games. We're gonna get through these games. We're gonna
There's
look
soccer
at all
being played.
the things. There is MLS being played, good sir.
Whoa.
To me, you know what? I'm gonna do it to you. You know what? Your picks just did it to me. They got me in the smooth, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? One of my games that I'm targeting this weekend, buddy. Sporting Kansas City away to RSL.
Uh-oh.
RSL is gonna eat.
Uh-oh. We might
What'd you
eat
do?
too. We might eat too.
I
I'm
don't
just saying.
know.
I'm just saying this
I
game
don't-
might be a uh-oh for us. But look at that.
I
Look at
think-
those beautiful new player pictures on some of our guys. They're
Oh,
coming. I told
Crazy.
you.
Detective Alex is over here looking, and they changed the pictures. Maybe the Sporting Kansas City missing. We've been complaining about it. You've been complaining about it for weeks, going, "Where are my guys?" And all of a sudden, the players' pictures got updated. So new SKC cards coming at you.
Can we
But,
lay off those one of a thousands guys? Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
Now you're a content creator, bro. They know they could pump your bags up. You're gonna pay for them. So
I'm not.
good
I'm
luck
just
with
gonna wait
that.
for. I'm gonna wait for Jersey Mints to come out then.
But if you can put your biases aside, I know it's hard.
No, they're gonna
but,
win this game. Yeah, they're gonna win this game probably 3-1, 3-2.
The RSL.
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, we're not winning this game.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sporting Stack owners, just like me. Guess
Sporting
what?
is-
Mealy is not gonna keep a clean sheet again. Surprise, surprise. I hate to say it.
Yeah,
Stop.
man, it's looking rough out here. And do we have any sightings on Diego Luna? Did we ever get any updates on that, or he's
I
just
don't
kind
think.
of out?
I don't think he's gonna play this week. I don't think we're
Nice,
gonna see him.
man.
But I think we are gonna
Sucks.
see a Bodie Hildago on the left or right. I think right. Or Brody. I don't think Brody will start. So
Right.
hey,
Yeah, it'll be an interesting weekend, but yeah, I really don't want anything to do with Sporting Kansas City this weekend against
hey,
RSL in RSL.
I'm starting everybody. It doesn't matter.
It's because you have no choice.
That is true. That doesn't help.
But yeah, that's I don't know. That's probably one of my like highest like looking at right now. Like if you have a Chicho, like I mean, granted he's eating every weekend at this
Yeah.
point, but yeah, this is it's a nice little matchup for you.
Yeah, I am. I'm starting my McMath. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm hedging. I got my McMath Savarino Glad stacks going. Don't worry about that.
Oh, there you go. McMath and Brody doing it up. You love to see it.
Oh yeah.
Another game that we're looking at this weekend. All right, so I need
Oh
to get your
god.
opinions on this one, right? So LA
Oh god.
Galaxy, oof, rough away to Austin, but they're going to Seattle, who before this was just a pile of nonsense. And then in this midweek last night,
It was
they
a
had the
blip.
rematch with
What did I
Philly,
tell
the
you?
rained out game. And dude, they went to Philly and won. Philly
It
has lost 2 in a row now.
it was a blip in the matrix. This game didn't get scored on Sorare, which means it means nothing. All
It
right?
means nothing for this weekend.
Exactly. This weekend, LA Galaxy, they might score 8. They might score 9. They might score 10.
Really?
It's going to be a lot of goals.
You think
But
so? Stephen
then
Fry got the red card rescinded. Stephen Fry is back in the mix.
you're just going to 2-foot someone again and like get sent off. So
Yeah. How do you really think LA Galaxy's taking over this game?
I think they got this. Obviously, they'll
Seattle's
concede.
good at
You
defense at home.
in
They're
every
good at defending their home.
in every single game we've seen, they concede. Galaxy does, and so Seattle will score. Probably get a Rudiaz pen or something. We get Reagan. I don't think we get Alex Rodon. I think it was a 2-game suspension, if I
Yeah,
remember right.
they added a game.
Yeah,
So
and
however
so
many he had before, they added another one. So
yeah, and so Joao Paulo is not playing center back. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I mean, it's a good lineup for Seattle. LA is going to eat. We don't know about Jovic. I think it's a 50-50 whether he's going to start or not.
yeah, dude, that was I forget. I was listening to
Yeah.
something. It was like I don't think it was like injury related. I think it was like something else
Yeah.
off the pitch, but that was weird. That's something you gotta keep an eye on.
Yeah, and
And
so hey, he's under $10. If you're looking for a striker maybe to look at,
is he really
Jovic's under
interesting?
$10 now.
Yeah, well, I can assure you, McGillberry's not the guy.
Yeah.
So
Expect
you don't have to worry
Paintsill to
about that.
just run up and down the wing the whole time
Yeah,
and make whoever will it be Nuhu? No, who's going to be on that left side? Lao Chu? No, he's up top. I don't know. Whoever's on that left side is probably going to go through a lot. And so
and shout out our boy Jalen Neal, who is back. He's back. Came in at the half, played half the
yeah,
game. Jalen Neal is young, still has some growing to do, but promising. Not to say he will fix LA's defensive problems,
he'll help.
but it'll help because he's young. Yoshida old, Jalen Neal young. Maybe we get a nice little mushy cushy, little
Yeah,
defensive action going on back there.
on
But
So Data and So Rare, it said Jalen Neal started, and people were getting hype. And then you look at the graphic on Twitter, and it's not Jalen Neal, but he got subbed on, so he got minutes.
yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, he got 45, so like we've said before that he was playing for the second team anyway, so he's been getting minutes. He should be good to go.
you want to know one
Oh,
thing though that might make me change my mind about this game?
mm.
No Pooj, yellow card accumulation suspension, and
Oh,
so that could throw a spanner in the works for
that
LA.
boy do love a yellow card.
And so he's gone for this
Interesting.
game. Sorello's going to start for him. That might be the difference. I'm not going to lie. That might actually give Seattle the edge. Now I think about it, because I saw that earlier today.
Yeah, this is kind of a trap game for those LA Galaxy stacks,
Okay,
huh?
yeah, maybe it's a draw. Maybe it's a 2-1
Ugly
Seattle win,
draw.
something like
You
that.
think
Yeah,
ugly draw without Poosh?
ugly.
LA Galaxy don't get it going.
I think it'll be like 1-1. I think
Ugh.
Galaxy will score late to tie it up, like Jalen Neal header or something like that.
Yeah, this one was interesting to me because like they just beat Philly in the midweek. Good result for them. They've needed it.
Yeah.
So they're going to be hosting at home an LA Galaxy team who loves to bleed goals. And yeah,
Yes.
if there's no Poosh kind of making it all run, it'll be interesting. It'll be an interesting look to the LA Galaxy side and see if they can
because
do it in Seattle.
Seattle showed us this midweek is the perfect representation of Seattle. We saw their ability to really score goals quick, and like if their attack's on, they're on. But if they let their guard down just for a little bit, just for a tiny little bit, they're conceding goals quick. So they got lucky, didn't come away. They looked like Sporting in the second half.
And Friday didn't play the midweek either.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's like
he's rested, good to go. He's
it
back.
it was a Sporting KC game for real. And then Semle, I think he started that game too.
Yeah. Well, he started the one that got rained out before. So Friday didn't even play that one to begin with. So it kind of worked out.
Do they have to play the lineups from that game?
Yeah. So they have to play. So I guess the rule is like whenever it gets delayed, like the same players have to play in it. But it's funny because Arriaga actually started that game, and then he got traded. So
that's what I was gonna say. So did they bring him back?
I think they did. They just filled the spot in. No, they just like obviously
they put him in with
nothing
they put Obed Vargas and he scored a banger.
Yeah, shout out, greatest last name ever. But yeah, this game would be very interesting. It almost like that's why I wanted to bring it up because this one I was very on the fence. Like, I mean, it could be. What are we gonna get? But yeah, if Pooch is out for Galaxy and Seattle's kind of nice little win of Philly in the midweek, it could be interesting. And this game's on Sunday too. Shout out Sunday Shenanigans. We'll be there. I don't know what time the games are.
There's two really good games. It's NYCFC Colorado and this one.
That's true. Yep, and this one. So there'll be some Sunday games for us to have fun. A nice weekend cap. You know, you like to see it like Mike Basson likes to wind down with us. Yeah, because we're awesome.
He's gonna fall asleep midstream again.
Another game that I had questions about. Toronto hosting FC Dallas. Clearly, Toronto has that dog in them. Okay, I witnessed it with my own two eyes right in front of me. Oh, dude, did I witness it? Yeah. How are we feeling about this game?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the one that just saw them completely dog on your team IRL. So you have a better scope for Toronto. I can tell you for Dallas, Paz is gonna have a big game because his AA is gonna be about 80. His defense is gonna leak so many shots. Jesus Ferreira though, that might be the decider too, with whether he starts or not, because he did come in as a sub last game.
Right. Yeah, that is something to keep an eye on. Ferreira is on his way back.
And it looks like Moose's profile picture changed too, or Sorare added a picture change. FC Dallas Musa cards, maybe.
Ooh, maybe finally, if Paz can keep another clean sheet, that'd be great. Yes, it would.
Yeah, he's been having a really sneaky good year. If you show his season, his scores this season, they're actually pretty good. He's been surprisingly, for a team that isn't known for their defense, pretty solid. Yeah. Obviously, the 14 doesn't
98 and 0-0, baby.
Let's go. That's what this is going to be. I feel like.
Yeah, but I mean, look, clean sheet.
Bernadeschi's going to have his 60 off of straight AA, and Paz is going to have 100 off of straight AA.
For as bad that we talk about FC Dallas, like they're not necessarily getting blown out of the water.
I mean, still 7 straight games without a win. And
I'm not
some
saying
of those matchups are like you should get a result out of it.
I'm not
Austin, Montreal.
Austin's not as bad as people think, though.
St. Louis,
neither is Montreal.
Away is not that bad a result. San Jose, obviously, everybody's going to win that game.
But Red Bulls, Vancouver.
Yeah. Okay.
Red Bulls in Vancouver. Yeah. We'll leave it at that. But
Colorado. I'm a Colorado hater, man. What can I say?
You are very down on the Colorado train. It's not that bad. But
can we start Muscle Ready every game, please?
Yes,
please start Muscle Ready every game.
He did go off with the tightness in the hammy though, so we got to be careful. He went off late. Didn't seem serious. He walked it off. He was just struggling a little bit. Keep an eye on that. He's been rotated multiple times this season already. They've been dealing with injuries. I'd be surprised if he doesn't maybe get rotated with a few minutes.
I have him as one of my rare forwards. I will be playing Johnny Russell over him because I trust Johnny starting more than I do.
Look, you already brought it up because Bernadeschi was one of your picks, man. Like he is doing it for this team. Like he is the engine that is making this team go without Insigne there. And there are multiple times in our Orlando game, like he could have had some crazy goals. He was making it all happen, distributing. Even if he wasn't getting the assists, like he literally made all those goals happen. All those goals happened because of Bernadeschi.
And Osorio too. He was bombing down the wing every time Dagger Dan tried to come up.
Yep. And Davy Flores had a couple rough games, but he's finally back, solidifying the midfield. So look, man, we were hype on Toronto earlier. They had some blips, they had some injuries. Insigne should be around the corner, hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Richie Laryea come back, Insigne come back. Very solid team.
This is another one of those, like, it could literally be a 0-0 draw, or it could be like a 2-1, kind of like
Like
nail bite, or someone wins it at
Dallas,
the end.
Houston would have been a 0-0 draw if Houston didn't get the red card.
Right, right. And even
And
if, even
so
then, like, didn't Dallas like not score for like 60 minutes
it
anyway?
took them a while. They didn't score in the
Like,
first. They didn't score in the first half. I know that.
yeah. So they're up a man for like 95% of this game, and it still took them forever to score anyway. So
Yeah.
look, but they got to win. Maybe that's what they need. If Ferreira starts this game, it could be a trap game for Toronto.
Yeah. And so Bernadeschi, Zoria are kind of the only guys you can trust in this lineup.
Mike Bass. Hey, if I can fall asleep during CONCACAF tonight, then he can go to bed during mid shenanigans. So all
Hey,
right, that's fair. That's fair.
That's fair. That's a good trade
That's
off.
fair. Look, it's not my look. It's past my
Even though
bedtime. All
you gotta
right.
be studying film. Study Columbus film. I'll be studying
Oh,
Schulte film so I can know what I'm getting
oh,
out of
love
that new
Schulte.
season I just bought.
It's not my fault I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. All right. All
Yeah,
right.
that
It
is
is what
true.
it is.
Yeah.
I guess it is kind of my
Prios.
fault, but whatever,
Wo-
I
Work
try.
work is your prio lineup. Oh, what was that? What was that lineup?
What this? This is my little CONCACAF
Oh,
lineup for tonight.
I didn't know you had a Schulte.
Yeah, I picked one up last year. Oh, I picked one up for MLS Cup because shout out Sorare giving
Oh,
us tickets to MLS Cup. I had to. I had to run a Columbus stack at MLS Cup. So actually, most of this stack I already had the Nagby. But yeah, I think the rest of these I literally bought for MLS Cup, and now
get
I'm running
a
up for CONCACAF tonight.
pick up Adminson, dude. He'll save your life.
Yeah, it's just too much. We were talking about it. You were
I guess
trashing
he
him because
is
you didn't
like
want to pick him up, and then you won one as a Can I talk? Okay,
all
hold on,
right.
hold on. Not to derail the preview for this weekend, but like you were like, nah, Munson's too cheap or too expensive. I don't want him, but the scores are great. And then you won him. And then last week you're like, oh man, someone show me the Schulte. No. I really want a Schulte. And then you won a Schulte.
No, I didn't win a Schulte. I bought one.
Oh, you bought it? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you won it because we were talking about rewards. Either
No.
way,
Imagine I won a Schulte too, and
guess
I
who still
created
hasn't
this
gotten a
deck.
card out of a reward box? This guy.
Hey,
Apparently, I'm a terrible content creator. That's all I'm saying.
hey, him and Schulte, they're gonna feed my lineups and start winning me rewards. Like 45 AA last game, 35 AA, 70 AA. Like Schulte or not Schulte, Amundsen is that guy for some reason. Like look before it. Like you can see before this is when I said he was too expensive. Was like this run.
Yeah.
This was last season. So like starting here to here was like he's too expensive, and now he's like, okay,
Now he's coming good.
okay, maybe he's not too expensive, and he's
But
putting
again,
up 45 AA.
we've talked about it. Like, even though Columbus has like 5 draws in a row, they're making a CONCACAF run. They're doing all this wow, crazy rotations, all this silly nonsense. And dude, it's fine. As of now, though, after CONCACAF's over, whatever happens tonight, either way, like, dude, once Columbus can focus on the league, it's over for everybody.
God,
It's over.
I bought so many cards. Look at that Schulte. Woohoo.
Oh, you're on the Obrion train. Interesting.
I bought one to pair with Drew. You see, I'd rather have him than pay 5x for Rubio. Also, shout out Joe Willis.
I stared at him for like 2 hours on Monday night. And I didn't buy him yet.
I'm creating the stack, by the way.
Oh, okay. All right.
Be
Calm down.
Be ready.
All right. Back what we're here for, everybody.
Where
Shout out
were
to
we?
everybody who's here watching this. Shout out for everybody in the chat hanging out with us, talking some MLS for this upcoming weekend when LAFC goes to San Jose. This isn't a big venue. Where do the Niners play? Wherever they play. I don't know
What?
why this isn't a giant stadium. Yeah, I was listening.
Wait,
to
they're playing this. They're playing this at the
what's it called?
Levi Stadium.
Yes,
They're playing
I'm pretty
that
sure
there?
they're playing this at Levi. It's like some big venue because I don't think it was the Rose Bowl, but they said they were like playing at some like big venue.
I'll pull up
I don't know
SeatGeek.
why.
We'll look at this.
But either way, San Jose, as bad as it's been, LA Galaxy hoops, LAFC is getting hot. Fuanga is getting hot. Olivier Giroud is on the way. So
that is true. Bogush, your time is up.
yes, Bogush, you better
Soon.
start scoring them goals. Show your worth.
Yeah, it
on
is
this
at Levi's.
team.
Wow. Let's see how tickets are looking.
Oh, it is at Levi?
Yeah. Whoa. Oh, they're not doing upper bowl, I don't think. Like upper.
Then why even have it there? Like, why does LAFC, like, I get it's like a derby, whatever, but like,
yeah,
it's not like LAFC and San Jose.
These are pretty good price. Hey, if you're like in California, go to this game. It'll be fun. You get to see LAFC score a bunch of goals.
New DP for San Jose when Mintz. Well, J-Vic, if everybody's starting to get new pitchers, Everybody's starting to get new pitchers. Maybe they're going to do a little droppy drop.
Yeah.
A
Look at
little.
Oliveira's new picture too.
Oh, yeah. Pellegrino's their
Mm-mm.
new DP, right?
He sucks. Sorry.
Is that a new pitcher? Probably.
No,
Should be.
he's had that.
Hmm.
He got new season cards when they first came out. Rodriguez, as I was saying, might not play. He's their captain. Buanga, heater. Tillman, heater. Shano, 2 straight assists, like 90s. He's at 90 twice in a
Good.
row. So it's like, what is
Cross
happening?
country boy.
Yeah, came from Montreal over to LA and is cooking. And so I don't think Hugo Lloris is going to make a save once this game. And so it's just like, does the ball go on target or not?
I don't know, man. Look, if San Jose has proved anything that they could be scrappy, they could score goals.
Can they?
LAFC cannot defend to save their life either. Okay.
Can San Jose score goals?
Yes, they can.
Can we take out all? Like, can we see how many? Okay, how many goals they have?
Let's see. 1, 3, none, 3. They can score goals.
Who is scoring
They're
these
scrappy.
goals?
A Bobsy, baby.
1 3 0 3 1 3.
The Bobsy.
How are they, wait,
all
they're
day.
scoring goals?
Yeah, they're scoring goals. They're
Oh,
like one of
LA, Austin, Seattle. Obviously, they're scoring goals.
Yeah, exactly. And LAFC is not any better at not conceding goals. So
Eh,
this
I
could
don't
be
know.
a game. It's gonna be a weird one, especially big venue, big moment. Who's gonna step up? Preston Judd. I don't. Is Preston? Why is Abobasi not a locked in starter for this team?
Because it's Preston Judd season, obviously.
No, it's not. It's not though. Yeah, look at that. It's Abobasi season.
It's a rotation. He's the Gavin Beavers of their attack.
It should be Abobasi. Abobasi's awesome. I love Abobasi. I've been running him out there.
Dude, how does
Abobasi we
it feel your
trust.
team is now a 62 opponent score for like everybody? Like
I don't know.
they're like
I don't know what you're talking about.
they're the easiest team to play according to Sorare data.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're gonna move on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The game of the weekend, probably. The smash of the weekend. Them Vancouver Whitecaps have already won you guys a lot of money this year. And guess what? They're probably going to do it again.
More money.
Granted, don't be as down on Austin as people are seeming because
they're
this
good.
Austin team is figuring it out.
They
talked about Obrion. I want one.
They just shut out LA Galaxy. Like
These
no one
three.
does that. No one
These
does
three
that.
right here.
It's more
Rubio, Driussi, Obrion.
It's that one guy right there in the middle. That's who it really is. Alex Ring.
He is starting to unlock this team a little bit. No longer having to play center back. Congratulations.
But I mean, like, it's Vancouver at home, so just chalk up a Ryan Gould, Brian White decisive.
Yeah.
The thing is with me, I want to try to peek out because now you need a bunch of AA to be able to win rewards. So I don't know if I want to use Brian White as much in my prios, but I'm going to anyway because it's like he's going to score decisive. Gould has been Gould. He's probably going to do more Gould things this game. He finally looked like himself against Seattle. And last week, did he? Yeah, he got good AA last week. And so, yeah, Stuver been on a heater. Really interesting how this game's going to play out because we have 2 really high-powered attacks. Rubio, for some reason, can score goals. I don't know. He barely did it for us at Sporting. Now he's at Austin. Yeah. Obrion, though, I like him. Man. I like Obrion for $2. I almost put him in my picks, but I didn't just because he's a little bit more questionable than
I was looking at his rare, man.
How much is it?
Dude, $26 for his old season.
That's not bad.
For these scores, and if like Austin, like this is like oh no, Austin. But like you can see what he can do on a good Austin team.
He only played 58 minutes last game. That's kind of questionable. It looks like he hasn't completed a full 90 yet this year. So that's a little bit questionable.
Concerning.
But yeah, I mean, Austin, they're bringing it back. You look at their results. Oh, why we got to show them? Oh, that's a new picture. Ooh.
We're starting to get new pictures. Yeah.
Oh, he's
which granted, and we know that forwards in the MLS are hard, right? It's hard to get, forwards with good AA that could score consistently. But
Daniel Shallowy. But look at those matchups. Like 4 wins in the last 5. Like Austin was drawing some serious questions to start the year. And now they're looking like Austin that we thought they were going to be this year.
Yeah, it's
And so
it's
I think
starting to come together.
I might pick up Stuver soon.
Stoovies.
After this week, I'm going to pick up Stuver. He's about $15.
But
So
look at this. You got the Whitecaps, whatever. This game's gonna be a tough game. But then you have Dallas, Houston. We'll see. Sporting Kansas City, LOL. Earthquakes.
yep.
Portland that concedes a lot of goals. It's Austin here might be continuing to pick up points left and right in this don't
Join
doubt
me
the
on the
Verde.
Driussi O'Brien train. You got to buy one.
Driussi O'Brien, man. Driussi has forward cards. Just um
Sneaky.
yeah,
Also, John Gallagher has forward cards. Sneaky. If you
that
don't
he does.
want to pay for O'Brien.
It is true. But yeah, it'll be one of those interesting games this weekend that might be a smash. And the stacks are gonna smash like they always do. And it'll be very upsetting for the rest of us.
Hey, I'm one of them. Show the lineup. Show the lineup. Oh no,
Show which lineup.
I don't even have it pulled up.
See? All right. Well, while you pull that up, I got you right here. Atlanta United in Minnesota. Atlanta United
subject.
has been giving away leads, but they're at home, which they're typically good at home. GG is finally back, but Minnesota United, Reynoso has found a new spark in life.
It's
led by Lodinho.
The Reyno show has become the star show from Lud's absolute
the Lud show.
Belter of a run. He's been going crazy. He is Lodinho. Don't forget.
Lodin show. Who needs Reyno show when you got Lodin show?
Yeah, so we're basically seeing the downfall of Bongi Hilangwane as we speak.
Ugh,
yeah, what's happening with him, we're not going to talk about. But Lud is like the only guy you can trust on sign up. Like I said last week, Pookie is too inconsistent. Like this Minnesota attack's going to be really weird. And Atlanta's at home. This is in Atlanta, right?
Yep.
I see a clean sheet for Atlanta here. This is one of those weird games where they keep a clean sheet.
They get it together, huh?
Yeah. No, actually, you know what? They do have that center back issue. I was talking to Thomas, Sorare Scout, and he was telling me about how Atlanta's defense is not really like back yet, and so they're still going to leak.
Did he tell you when Gregerson's back?
No, he said we don't know. He said Gregerson's not back yet, and so trust Atlanta's attack per usual. I don't know why GG is a C pick score. But yeah, Almada might see seeing Jande. That's why Wolf doesn't have the highest percentage start.
Oh, Jande's back. My Labajanice is finally gonna smash.
I have a Saba too, so we'll see. And then Lennon gonna do Lennon things.
Oh,
so yeah, Atlanta at home probably like 3-0, 3-1, 3-0.
Interesting. I don't know if I'm there.
Minnesota's defense isn't that good. Like we were kind of shredding them for a while. Obviously, we only scored 1 goal, but we kept possession for a long time because their midfield's not that great with no Trap. Trap's just sort of a pressing center mid. He's not really a keep possession type of player.
Good old Dane St. Clair. I'm glad I sold this Dane St. Clair. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, yeah.
No way. Oh, besides that 1 game, 25. Damn.
Look at that. Look at that nice win.
Really?
Dominating Charlotte win.
Yeah, look at that nice win. Game week 4, 5, 7.
See, if Mike Basson is on the Saba train, everybody knows that you should be on the Saba train.
Game week 4, 5, 7 was a good win too.
That's just your proof.
Got a yellow in that one though. Time wasting.
Yeah. I don't know. This Minnesota team, it's an interesting team. Atlanta United, like we were saying, like Thomas was saying too, defensively, it ain't great.
Yeah, to give you an idea, Dane St. Clair's opponent score was 24. Oof. That's the lowest I've seen.
Oof.
Yeah, good luck to Dane St. Clair. We're praying for you.
No, we're not.
The GG train is coming. The GG train.
Oh, the GG train is coming. Shout out to GG holders.
Saba might be able to actually do something this game too.
I need a rare GG to pair with my rare Lennon. That's all I need. That's all I need in my life.
Isn't he a lot of money? A lot of money.
Yeah, I'm just gonna win them, obviously, because
like me out of a box.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, well, not out of a box. Clearly, I pissed somebody off.
No, you don't have a PSV stack. You're never gonna win.
That's what it is. That's what
it is. 3 weeks though.
Then hey, we used to think that Charlotte was good at home. Lately, Charlotte hasn't been good anywhere. Portland Timbers, though, they know how to attack, but they can also concede.
It's because the Vargas train has come to a halt very quick. And when Trippin' B's mad at you, yeah, you might be doing something wrong.
Yeah. Vibes are bad for Charlotte. We thought that Charlotte was finally going to get together. They shipped. Granted, they cleaned house, right? They got rid of a
Yeah.
lot of people. They have a lot of open cap space. They're kind of rebuilding. We're rebuilding again for since we came into the league. But Charlotte can get some good results. Kalina is a dog. Kalina's great at home. Milanda's back, so the defensive should be shored up a little bit. Abad is going to show up eventually.
I mean, he got a goal. He got a goal.
He did, but he's also put up some stinkers.
And
It's not great.
not the most sound defensively. Portland is.
I think I was looking today.
66 for forward.
Yeah, dude, look
is
at that
not
negative
that
10
bad.
AA in 84 minutes, dog.
But he
Yeah,
scored a goal.
negative. It's look, it's a work in progress. All right, it's a work in progress. But are we thinking that Portland comes into Charlotte and gets it done?
Probably. I mean, like we've seen Evander though. I don't know about what's going
Yes,
on with
questionable.
him.
Questionable.
And Anthony too. So it might be the Felipe Moreno stack that'll have to get something done. And I don't know if I trust that. Until we see Gianni back for Charlotte, or I don't know how to say his name. I don't know if they're going to be really able to pull any results out. He's kind of been their guy for a little bit. Brecht hasn't done what Trippin was hoping he'd do. Urinin, I'm pretty sure his eyes closed during that picture, so I don't know if he's even watching the game.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm feeling like 2-1 vibes from this, but like Kalina has a Kalina has a super high A game just because getting pelted the whole time.
Yeah.
But Milanda's back and starting too. That's good to see.
That's what I'm saying, man. Milanda being back is huge for this defense. And look, they need it.
And Burn too. No Jalen Lindsay anymore, which is sad.
That's true. Jalen Lindsay's season is over. So hey, maybe Charlotte can get it done. They really need it. That place gets behind their team all the time, even when they're down. So it'll be interesting to watch Portland, see if they can go break them down and do that. Very questionable in the midfield, obviously with Evander and stuff like that. So I don't know. It could be smooth sailing for the Charlotte FC holders. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
This game, dude. Philly
God.
Union made it 10 weeks undefeated, and then they got beat, and then a few days later got beat again. Vibes are bad. I saw some tweets floating around. Jose Martinez and Andre Blake are saying they're not happy.
Isn't it Philly Union B yesterday though?
Was it? I don't know. It didn't get scored, so I don't know.
Why is
wasn't scored on silver, so I didn't care.
Why is the website name MLS Soccer, Major League Soccer? I always was
MLSsoccer.com.
I'll pull up the lineup on here so we can see because we can't go on server data because it wasn't scored.
Oh look,
God,
DC. Let me tell you about these DC, man. You can't fall asleep around DC. You can't take your foot off the gas against this DC team because they will make you pay for it. Especially Benteke, who apparently learned how to not miss big chances. Let's see if that sticks around.
Probably not. Let's be honest.
Also, not gonna lie, I haven't made it yet, but today when I was at work, I totally figured out the perfect graphic that we're gonna make for the Benteke big chances missed tracker. So
yeah, I don't know if this is really the strongest Philly lineup, if we're being real.
Okay, so what Philly threw out there last night?
This was Shemley, I'm pretty sure, not Blake.
Yeah, it wasn't even Blake.
Mbaizo, Glesnes, Lau. So no Wagner. Jose Martinez decided to give up on that goal. Quinn Sullivan, Bueno, Gazdag, Baribo, Ura. So no Carranza.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I guess they didn't.
No Wagner, no Bedoya. And so, like, we can look at.
Wow. So
here's the lineup, by the way. Very beautiful.
You've been wanting to show that off this entire time.
It's going to win me nothing. That's the thing. Uh-oh, I added an extra. Let's pull up the latest. Let's pull up the last lineup from this game.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of.
Here we go.
It's hard to tell what's going on in Philly.
1,
it's
2,
really hard.
3, 4. Yeah, 4 and 5. Does Bueno start?
No. Either way,
5 starters missing in that. So it's a little like it was a blip. As I said, it was a blip. We don't. The game doesn't count. And so Wagner's back. Carranza's back. Philly lost 2 games in a row, but then again, they want we mustn't forget 10 straight without losing. Benteke is going to do Benteke things. Herrera is going to do Herrera things.
But hasn't Philly? One of Philly's problems has been defensively, has it not?
Yeah.
And DC United has proved that they could exploit that quite easily.
Yeah, and so this will probably be a goal fest because the center back pairing for DC United's not the strongest either. Bono's been pretty class this year, so I can see definitely him having a good game. But
Right.
yeah, Wagner's gonna just rip crosses in. Eventually, Sid'll find someone.
Especially with Aaron
Uh,
Herrera getting up so much.
yeah,
Carranza, Quinn Sullivan, they
yeah,
can they can make it happen on the counter. And
yeah. But again, players posting on Instagram stories saying they don't like the club anymore might be a
yeah,
problem. So I got DC
I,
in this game just because,
vibes are bad.
yeah, bad vibes equal. Give me Jared Stroud. That's just what it is always.
That's what we like to hear because I
Oh,
got that
Pedro
in
Sanchez is
season, baby.
starting. Oh, never mind.
Maybe give or take, give or take. But Chris has said before that Pedro Sanchez isn't necessarily locked in. But if you do catch him on a good day when he's starting, it'll go great for you. But yeah, I agree. I think DC United takes care of it here. Philly, questions are starting to show, man. Granted, I mean they're getting it done this far, but team to
Yep.
watch, team to watch. And Carranza's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's
Results are
good at the
good.
football.
Vibes might not be the best.
Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it this weekend. Inter Miami are
Oh,
hosting the Red Bulls. Revenge all over. We're just revenging.
revenge of the
We're
everything. Now, let's I'll go back and find it while you keep this up, but I want to see compared what lineups we're looking at between these two different games because in the first game, yeah, they got killed. Inter Miami got killed. It was pretty bad.
yes. BCM does stand for Benteke chance missed. You're correct.
Yeah, which
Putting that on a
we have
t-shirt.
we've had a lot of them. Oh yeah, graphic tee with like Benteke just missing an open goal. Or
Just
we
holding
edit
his head. Just
yeah, we edit him on the what's the penalty? The John Terry penalty. So yeah, 4-0 New York last game. This game we're looking at Messi this time. And I think that might be
oh yeah, was that
this
that was a B team, huh?
this was the Miami B. We're looking at whole different back line. Midfield altered a little bit. Suarez, Campana, Taylor's going to be back. Dude, I had Taylor in. This was the worst game I've ever watched a solo performance in my life from. Was Robert Taylor in this game? They tried to stick him at right wing back. He just lost every single duel. Also, backup keeper. I don't know if that really makes a difference the way that Calendar's been playing, but
Yeah, calendar's been kind of booty.
we got Messi, Suarez down the middle, Taylor. You can pull back the lineup so we can see. Yeah. It's two different teams with and without Messi. Also, Frare has been really sound defensively, so that press might be a little bit better for or defending the press might be a little bit better for Miami. Rui's been on a heater, Gressel's been doing Gressel things, Busquets is
Aren't Red Bulls like red carded all over the place defensively too right now?
yeah, they lost not Nellis, they lost Elie
Yeah,
Ellie
yeah,
Ellie
Noah Ellie or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, he got red carded. Reyes is gonna come back in. Reyes,
And
oof, that
Reyes,
dude,
Reyes be doing some things sometimes.
you doing
He
some
be
Reyes things.
Reyes is the Schlegel of the New York Red
Yeah.
Bulls. Like you just never know. You're getting some shenanigans.
Must
And
us
against this Miami team, they're gonna make you pay for it. Is all
let
I'm
us
saying.
not forget. I think Cincinnati last year they went to Penn's in New York and he absolutely just skied his over the bar. If I if I remember right. Yeah. I
Pretty
mean,
sure he's gotten some ridiculous red cards this year already too.
yeah. And so we're talking about Miami with Messi
At home,
at home,
Suarez is starting.
all the security guards all over the place. Robert Taylor back in the attack, which is very still underrated. I think he is one of the most undervalued players in Sorare because when he's healthy, he starts. He's that third piece in their attack.
Yeah.
And he's consistent starting too when he's healthy. And came back out of decisive first game. $13 for his rare. Oh my god, I lost so much money on that card. Yeah,
Wow.
y'all gotta watch out for Robert Taylor. I don't think he has any attackers, but like you can see when he's healthy with that attack, he's starting a decent amount of these games. Like you see, going into the season, before he got hurt, he didn't miss a single MLS game. He was questionable when it came to starting CONCACAF. Here, go to sort by MLS so we can see.
Yeah, this is just Miami.
Yeah, because they had CONCACAF shenanigans. And so, I mean, like
Interesting.
those are good scores. Like, yeah. So we had those two DMPs. Those were injuries too. I had him back when that was going on. So when he's healthy, he'll start. And in the Miami attack, anybody can get a decisive.
especially now with everybody else. Like I don't think we've really seen Robert Taylor too much.
Yeah. And they're scoring goals left, right, and center. Yeah. Good luck to any team that has to play Miami.
Mm.
Red Bulls did what they did last time. It's the revenge of the Lewis Morgan revenge game. Lewis Morgan has been cold as ice. Besides last game, he did score, but before that, like the last few games, very cold. Van Zier is
Yeah.
not going to get 4 assists again. Forsberg's been leaving his children. Like this, it's the red. The Red Bulls just are in a little bit of an interesting situation to when they went to play Miami earlier in
I'm
the
not gonna
season.
lie, I was looking at that today. And if you look like, yeah, it really hasn't been
Yeah,
that great. The last three like
yeah,
draws. I mean,
yeah,
granted, like this Chicago result's bad. LA at LAFC hosting Vancouver, like this is tough, right? And
yeah.
Vancouver
Yeah. That
arguably should have won that game anyway.
the defense really saved the Red Bulls in that Vancouver game. They zero attack happened, and so we're talking about Vancouver Whitecaps, Ryan Gould and Brian
Yeah.
White versus Messi Suarez. Yeah, like
So
yeah.
yeah, dude, actually I guess I didn't really look at it like that the way you did. Thanks, Alex. That's why you're great on the show. Dude, Inter Miami stacks again, unless there's random DMP shenanigans, which you could always get with this team.
Hey, we're praying for that Copa America to come so we see no more Messi. Because that once Copa America happens, that rotation is going to become a real thing, and it's
Yeah.
going to be beautiful for
I don't know.
everybody who
We'll
doesn't
see,
know
man. They're
Messi.
getting healthy. They're just one guy goes down, they bring in another one, and every time they do, it's
Yeah,
like, dude, they could bring in any quality of player they want for cheap because it's like, hey, you're gonna play with Messi. They'll be like, all right, dude, I'll do it for free. I'll do
they're
it
the
for a Subway foot
deepest
long.
team in the league, and so when you have the deepest team in the league and you have the best manager in the league from his previous
Yeah,
experience,
yeah,
best player in
yeah.
the league, best striker in the league,
Ugh.
yeah, you're kind of going to win games pretty handedly.
Ugh,
And
I hate it. I hate it.
Reyes might get 3 air led to goals. He might just give it to Messi so he can get the shirt swap at the end. That might be his goal in this game. He got
I,
he got
I love
he
the
got a
back and
lucky
forth
draw.
bickering whether people should swap jerseys with Messi or not. Like,
Hey,
dude, shut
Polito got
up, dude.
his. He put up like 1.5 AA and got his jersey. Don't worry.
It's fucking Messi. Shut up, nerds. You wish you can get Messi's jersey. Chicago
Still my favorite.
Fire.
My favorite moment of that sporting game is a pregame. I don't know if you saw Patrick Mahomes and Messi dapped up, and he was like, "Hey, go have fun out there."
Yeah, have fun, bro. Have fun, bro.
Hey, go have fun, man. And Messi's like,
Oh man, I would things I would do to party with the Chiefs just once.
Yeah,
Good
he was
time.
at WWE Raw this
Love
Monday.
that. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I did.
let's
I
go.
did see that was in Kansas. That's right.
Yeah, didn't go for some reason, but yeah.
Anyway, let's get through the dumpster
Oh
of
God,
this weekend. Ugh.
do not
Chicago
watch this
Fire
game. Do
hosting
not
the
watch.
New England
They're
Revolution.
not even gonna start Ravas. Oh God, Chris, watch the show please, so you can see that Ravas isn't gonna
Oh
play.
man. Yeah, this is gross, man. I want nothing to do with this game. I mean, you'll probably
Besides,
get some Carlos Hill magic, maybe. If
and
he's gonna do it, he'll do it against Chicago.
Kuiper's baby.
Dude, stop, dude.
He's so cheap. I don't know why you're hating.
Because he's cheap doesn't make him good. There's a reason why he's so cheap.
But he's proven in a bigger league.
Oh, it don't matter. He ain't there no more. He's here, and he ain't doing
True.
squat.
True.
Along with the rest of this Chicago Fire team.
What's the Shaqiri situation? Do we know that?
He doesn't want to be here anymore. Maybe I don't know. I really don't.
Oh, he just doesn't want to walk. No walking clause, and now he's cooked. Look at how many players the Revs have on the bench. Oh my God. What are
When's
they?
the last time he even played? What does this say?
Leg. 37 minutes.
Leg.
Wait, that was
he's
until
only missed one game.
2 weeks. It says 2 weeks. 2 more weeks.
Yeah. So either way, dude.
But like, look at the.
Even if he was healthy, why would you want to play him anyway?
How do you have that many players and you're still that bad? Like, look at their roster. That's so many guys. Like, surely
Malcolm Fry, Josh Bulma, Tommy McNamara, LOL.
Shout out Nacho. No.
Or rest in peace, Duan Jones.
No.
Jonathan Mensah, Brandon Bye.
Brandon Bye.
Earl Edwards Jr.
They want Brandon Bye back for sure. But, you know, they do have right there in the middle of that bench. Right in the middle of that bench. I know you see him. Came back from that sub appearance. Oh, yeah.
Dylan Barrero. Which, I mean, granted, like, why would you play him again? Why would you risk him away against the Fire? Like, dude, there's no reason. Again, did this game just gross? Like, play your heel if you want to, because it's easy to score against Chicago. Easy to make some magic happen against Chicago. But if it happens at all, this is like a 0-0 draw waiting to happen.
Yeah, maybe play your Chris Brady. I don't even know if you do that.
Yeah, I guess maybe. Gross. Just
Yeah, this
ugh.
game will happen and no one will watch it. Might be the
Yes.
first ever 0 viewer game.
This game, Houston Dynamo, great at home,
Oh
hosting.
yeah.
Rough little stretch. Is Hector Herrera back? I don't know. Maybe. St.
Let's
Louis
hope.
City off a bye week though. Are they gonna drop the hammer in Houston and continue the pain for the Fighting
No.
Penultimates?
No, they're at home. Houston at home is a different breed. We know this.
Didn't we say that when they
Franco's
hosted
back.
Austin?
Franco's back. We from what I saw, we're looking at Sviatchenko back too in that back line. So we'll see Mikhail
Interesting.
Sviatchenko, whoever's on the left. Steris, is Steris on the left?
Yeah, or he's on the
Yes.
right. Either way,
Or
Mikhail's
yeah,
playing.
yeah. And so yeah, Mikhail Sviatchenko, Clark, obviously my goat, Artur and Hector Herrera in the midfield will feed
Maybe,
families. Hopefully,
maybe. We'll see.
probably.
We'll see.
And then now Soradata, Bossy had one good game, and they believe they're putting him like double A pick score, everything. Like this dude's insane.
I
And
mean,
he has
granted, Bossy was good when Hector was healthy last year. Like there was a lot of
true. And he is he attacker cards? Does he have attacker cards?
don't think he still has I don't think he has cards still. Or he does
Does he?
finally.
137.
He finally has cards. Look at
Let's
Bossy go.
go. Midfielder
Wow.
cards too.
Ugh, yeah,
What's
we
his
don't like
scores
that.
looking like? Yeah. Like I mean
They're
that's like
there.
solid, but
It's
if
decent.
he was a forward, then you could do Artur Herrera him. But like
Yeah.
now you're forced to go with is Karaskia. I don't even think Karaskia has
That's
forward cards.
also
Like
midfielder cards.
yeah, there's no one to pair with Herrera and Artur, so you kind of have to play Herrera out as a bogey, sort of throw him in as an extra in a lineup.
Yeah.
And so
Bob Flynn in the chat. I gave in and bought Messi and Driussi. Yeah, sounds about right.
yeah, sounds like you have rewards coming your way.
It's Bob. Of course he does. He always
Yeah.
does.
Yeah,
Bob.
but especially now, he's guaranteeing himself.
But
Yeah. St. Louis, still no Leuven, still
yeah, that's
Celio
rough.
Pompey who's getting it done for him.
Just got a brand
Klaus
new contract too.
really off
Go
and
you.
on when it comes to what he's
But
gonna do.
Klaus is on right now.
He's been on,
He's
but the
on right now.
bye week may have slowed him down. So we'll see.
I-
He has guys like Mikhail and Sviatchenko who are just gonna throw themselves at the ball as much as he does, so that might be a problem.
And no Griffin Dorsey, lol.
Oof. Oh, bad times.
Yeah, this is one of those games where like this is gonna be a gross game. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be Houston scrapping at home, defending with their lives, and St. Louis off a bye week, maybe sluggish, maybe making it happen.
Hey,
Yeah,
but
meh.
you might see Hector Herrera start. That's the
But
fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
look out for Hector Herrera start at least decent minutes. I think at home.
Yeah, he might get subbed on a half if he doesn't start.
Yeah, this is a good chance to get him some real run before he bangs his face off in the rest of the league.
And it's his game. It's a game where he needs they need a result.
Yeah, it's been a little rough for Houston, so they need this boost. And St. Louis is kind of easy pickings, maybe kind of middle of the pack.
Definitely favorite. Definitely favorite in this game.
Definitely favorite at home. Hey, we have one more match left, I think.
Wow,
dude, Nashville SC hosting CF Montreal. Nashville.
Ooh.
God. Can't say I'm a believer yet. Good result at the week. Decent result at the weekend.
Are they? Are we a believer in either of these teams? Really? Like,
okay.
the fact that Sturge still gets an A pick score to me is absurd.
Montreal more so than Nashville.
Agreed.
But they're away. Nashville's supposed to be good at home. This says that Walker Zimmerman's back. I don't know how true that is, but if that's huge for them.
Started last year, I believe, or last game. I believe.
He subbed in last game.
Oh,
if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Again, I don't really want anything to do with this game. Montreal can get it done on their day. Nashville really needed a bump. They got one this past weekend. They needed a little kickstart. So maybe they defend their home. Maybe they make something happen. Maybe we get another brilliant Mukhtar goal.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel.
Yeah, I mean, I like Willis in this game. Obviously, if we're getting Joseph off the bench, might be a little more interesting. Huan go fast. Obviously, he had a good game last week, so it's just like battle of mid. Like both these teams are not like horrible, but they're not good. Like Schaffelberg's probably like a solid pickup in this situation because he's super cheap
Schaffelberg is always
and,
solid.
and he has forward cards too. So him and Mukhtar might be a play with Mukhtar being like $10 now. But I mean, Montreal, they had the win against Miami, which again was a blip. That doesn't count. And since then, pretty much nothing of notice besides Joseph Martinez coming off the bench and just
I'm
scoring
pretty sure
every single
Joseph's
time.
hurt like long term.
Oh, yeah, okay. Nashville's gonna not lose this game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Joseph's out for a little bit.
Yeah, Willis is definitely keeping a clean sheet then. Oh my god, I love my pick.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Who's
This
gonna
Montreal
who's gonna
team,
score?
Mason Toy season, baby.
Out of every goal they've scored this year, how many of them are not involving Joseph Martinez?
A good amount of them. He's been out for a little bit.
Has he though? Like they haven't scored many goals at the same time. Like
Well, Lassiter,
oh god, Lassiter, dude, come on.
Lassiter's been decent. Huon's been fast. I don't know, man. I'm trying to tell you, Montreal ain't that bad. Where they at? Where they at? They at the bottom here? No, they're probably closer to the top because they're great. I don't know where they're at.
1, 2,
There you go. Look at that. 2 draws. 1 against
3,
Columbus, which
4,
granted was a trap game.
5, 6, 7. 7 goals without Joseph. And
Yeah. How many with Joseph?
5 with Joseph.
See?
And all of those are coming off the bench.
Exactly. So look,
And
it's fine. I think
And they
if
haven't won.
anything, Nashville's in trouble in this game.
They haven't won a game where Joseph hasn't came in and done something.
The only thing Nashville has going for them is that they're at home. Other than that,
And
I don't see a reason
Hani
why CF Montreal can't come in here and make it
yeah,
happen.
it's definitely a winnable game for them. But in this situation, like both teams are kind of like you just want this game to like be over with. Like when we go over in Sunday shenanigans, we'll be like, okay, 1-0. Yeah, like again,
That's why they're at. That's why they're in this show at 1 hour and 12 minutes.
exactly right at the end. So.
Right at the end of the nonsense, right at the end of the shenanigans, because Nashville CF Montreal just gross. But yeah, dude, we got our player picks. We've run through the games. Once again, shout out to everybody who's here in the chat hanging out with us still. Dude, we're at 1 hour and 12 minutes. We got to make our pick'ems at the end. Again, if you're in the chat, drop down those picks. Let us know who you're picking for this weekend. We always like to see it. That's my screen. This is your screen. Again, go through the categories for the chat so they can pick their things.
All right, let me make sure our names are in the right order. I just bump everybody up one every week.
All right.
We didn't get any Chris picks. We messaged him after, and he just decided not to.
That's fine.
So last week, so no goals here. Neither of us got the clean sheet right. Definite decisive. Santi, obviously. Driussi should have, but didn't. I chose Muriel. You chose Buanga. Yeah, but Lucho, baby. 100.
Gross.
And so that gave me a little bump and kept me and you tied at first.
Look at us go. Getting all our player picks for the weekend.
And Chris, yeah.
It's fine. We'll come back.
He would have
We'll start it over.
All right. So here's, if you want to look real quick at your last 3 or your last 2, so you can know who you can't pick. Stefano Heda, Paint Still Delgado, and Clark, Santi, Buanga, Aaron Herrera.
All right. That's fine.
All right. Clean sheets. Who's keeping that clean sheet?
Who is keeping a clean sheet this weekend? Let's see. Who's keeping a clean sheet this weekend? You know what?
Don't steal mine, please.
I'm actually gonna go. You know what? McMath is gonna keep a clean sheet against Sporting KC.
We've scored in every single game this year, though.
It's over. It's done.
All right. Well, that gives me the perfect opportunity. I'm feeling chilly. It's been 2 weeks. I can pick him.
Good shot. Javik over here with his clean sheet. It's Takeoka. Interesting. Goal, decisive. Lucho Acosta.
I like it. I like the gold shout. So this is definite decisive. Can't pick. Wait. Oh. It's stacking time, baby. It's been 2 weeks. Give me Santi. You picked him last week. I'm picking him this week. Chris, we'll just put Benteke for every single one.
Definite decisive, huh? Definite decisive. Let's go Driussi.
Okay. I like that. Good matchup too.
Yeah, against the Whitecaps, yeah, you can make it happen.
That's a nice one. So who's gonna score though? Who's it got to score?
Who's a gotta score? You know what? You know who I haven't picked? I'm gonna go Luis Suarez.
Oof. Yeah, that's a free one, isn't it?
It is a free one.
Yeah.
Suarez hosting New York Red Bulls. That is a yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot. So I could just go boring and go Messi. Obviously, I'm not that. I'm gonna go even more boring. Give me Brian White, and that
Mm.
gives me the perfect opportunity. Wasn't gonna go boring now. Yeah, give me him.
Yeah. The Messi. You know
Who's
what?
who's gonna score the most?
Let's go Thiago Almada
Okay, yeah, good
and
matchup.
go Atlanta United hosting Minnesota United.
Oh yeah, all right. Let's zoom this out so everybody can see. Make your picks in the comments if you're not watching live. Show us who you think. These are who are we picked. This is who's gonna bang this week. All right, everybody. Based
Yeah.
on if Chris was in here, I'd say everybody up in the top two, but he's not. So you know.
So McMath with a clean sheet, Driussi with a definite decisive,
Yep.
Suarez with a guaranteed goal, and Almada with the highest score of the weekend. I like it.
Yes.
What you running?
I'm running Freeze to keep a clean sheet against Colorado at home. Santi again, Colorado at home. He's been hot. Give me that decisive. White's at home. We know what White likes to do at home. Give me a goal from him and come
And a
on.
guaranteed Messi 100.
Yeah. Basically 90 plus.
Ah,
Won't be close.
dang.
Won't be close.
Dude, I don't know. This weekend, when I look at this weekend and I look through all the matches, like, yeah, sure, there's Miami hosting Red Bulls. And then, like, that's it. Like, there's a lot of question marks on this weekend. I don't feel like, and
Yeah.
maybe Vancouver at home at Austin, but even then, it's not a for sure blown
Austin
run
will
your
be a good
stacks
game.
out.
Yeah, Austin will be a good game. And
I don't
so
feel like there's any like lopsided matches this weekend where it's like, oh man, like you really need to stack up this team or the other. It's like, play your guys, play the good guys that you know, and
you
go
sure?
from
I
there.
think NYCFC is playing Colorado. I think that might be a good.
Dude, you and your Colorado hate. It's
Who's
not
gonna
as
score for them, dude? Do you know Kevin or not Kevin Cabral? Who's the attacker? Blonde hair.
what's his face? What's his freaking face? You
Not
were ragging on
Cabral.
him all last week.
Cabral.
Not Cabral.
What's his name?
Navarro, Rafael
Navarro.
Navarro.
Dude, he's $17.
Is he really?
I'll pull it up.
Dude, Colorado, man. They're gonna do the thing. They're gonna
I don't.
do all the things.
I don't think he's gonna do 7. Is it Cabral? No, it's Navarro.
No. We just went
We,
over this, my guy.
we
Kevin
just
Cabral.
said
Kevin Cabral.
13 new season. Like, are we really paying $13 for Kevin
Oh, show me
Cabral?
those scores, bro.
Are we really paying that?
I mean, Colorado's hype boys, bro. Everybody knows Colorado's hype boys.
Do you guys want somewhere to put your $13? Here you go. There you go.
Fair. That's fair. I can't argue that. But Colorado, the hot boys. Colorado are the fancy boys of the year. They're not as bad as people think. They're not New England bad. They're not San Jose bad.
New England is pretty
They're
bad.
not Chicago bad.
They're in like the third tier, like the
They're
fourth
not FC
tier.
Dallas bad.
If there's 8 tiers of MLS clubs, they're like 4th or 5th tier.
Speaking of tiers, I do want to do a show soon, like putting forwards, midfielders, defenders, all that in tiers,
Yeah.
and like kind of like comparing like the like top strikers and top midfielders and defenders and all that fun stuff. I think that'd be a good
Also,
time.
speaking of tiers, they switched up tier for rewards for
Oh.
Challenger. So this affects
Oh.
MLS people. Division 4 and 5, no more star rewards. So
Interesting.
they've been allocated to the higher ups. That's why I'm going into All-Star. That's just me. I'm
You are
moving
going
into
on
All-Star
All-Star.
with my prio. I still have full Challenger lineup, but it's just going into All-Star because the same amount of points that I won in tier 5, I would have won in tier 3 last week.
I have so much junk in my gallery that I could throw out like 100 teams and not win anything.
Hey,
I'm that good.
You'll hit that $2 threshold though for sure.
Ooh, I did hit it this past weekend. Let's go. Felt good.
I did too. Didn't hit the rare threshold. Never will hit that.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't even go for it. Dude, shout out to everybody who's been here with us, in and out, all that fun stuff. Everybody in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Alex, do you have anything else to let these fine people know before we get out of here?
Hey, I'm just gonna tell you that Hugo Kuipers is gonna have the greatest game of all time.
All right,
Everybody
we're done
has to
here.
go and
We'll
buy
see.
their
We'll see you
Hugo
tomorrow.
Kuipers.
We're
If
seeing
you
Thursday
haven't got
night
a Hugo
draft.
Kuipers
Sunday
yet,
shenanigans.
you all gotta buy